So Chievmint spun off kind of as a meta DAO, and Deacon, as we met yesterday from Uber House, is one of the key players that helped start Chievmint, and also a lot of the other key players from our group. So Lucas, he's huge. Simano for helping us out, and pretty much all of the representatives from the collective DAOs have really come together to form Chievmint. And what Chievmint is a community sourced set of awards. So think of these like the Academy Awards, but instead of them being presented by people from Hollywood, they are put forth by the people of our community. Let me bring up Chievmint, and I can show you the site. So also, Chievmint is a huge effort from the people of Metagame. So specifically, I want to throw a big shout out to Luxembourg for getting the video player working, and for also helping to make sure that the UI is fresh and popping. And so let me share my screen. So Achievement Community. Let's go back. Turn on my video. Okay, now we've got me and we've got a loading Chievmint. So Chievmint is kind of in between NFTs and social connections. Everything that is done with an NFT first kind of ethos, and that's everything from the way that we mint. So we mint on XDAI, and I built a bot very similar to. Let's get the right screen on my slides. So it's very similar to Jin's Webiverse bot, and the fact that we are able to mint and send things through Discord interactions. And that was largely in part from me. So I've got a Discord framework that I use for my bots that is able to distribute and mint NFTs. And to put into perspective how cheap it is to mint with XDAI versus traditional Ethereum, for us to mint 358 NFTs and send them to people, it costs 1 penny, where you couldn't get anywhere near 1 NFTs with a single penny. So each one of the communities that is part of Chievmint has had a chance to make NFTs that we distribute both on the website, the app, Chievmint, as well as through Discord. So if you give someone a mushroom emoji, it will mint them a 1-up instantly. So you can try that in the Metagame Discord, as well as the Chieve Discord and Defiant Pixel Society Discord. All the Discords that have begun to start using the Chieve bot, you're able to send the mushroom for 1-ups. And 1-ups started from Jonathan Dunlap and basically a need for recognizing social contributions and being able to quickly pat each other on the back with something that was recognizable by people in the space. So we started 1-upping each other last year, and eventually that team became Collabland. So that took a little bit of a back burner. 1-up took a little bit of a back burner, but the need to recognize each other socially and also mint NFTs never went away. So when XDAI was becoming popular, Raid Guild made a bunch of raids to start making interesting things on XDAI. So a lot of the tools that started on XDAI came from the Steakhouse and a lot of people getting involved in this space to further the Ethereum ecosystem. So a lot of the things that we hear are like Ethereum killers, but I think Matic, Polygon, and XDAI are critical solutions to us being able to use Ethereum. And the fact that they are EVM compatible means that we are still using all of the tools from Ethereum, just not the same contracts. So we're able to replicate a lot of the efforts that we've put in over the years, or projects that have done things the right way, and we're able to, repeat them and do them again on XDAI in a way that we're able to actually interact with them. This is one of the NFTs that I made with Chievmint tree. So for Christmas, a bunch of the different groups got together and made Christmas cards for each other. So you can see Metagame has several of them. We have the MetaFam tree lights. We've got Metacartel. So for the second birthday of Moloch, basically everyone that had been involved in a Moloch DAO got airdropped tokens. So we can check the details and we can see just how many went out there. So we got the top 10 leaderboard. One of the other cool things about Chievmint tree is it, as I said, it's NFT first. So I can come in here and I can look at the Chieve stream and I can see, look, a new minter in the house. So if I give this a thumbs up, this will actually mint an NFT. Oh, look, here's the Chieve token I bought last night. So this is the Chieve token number 1. So I made sure to get one of these because Chieve is only gonna grow, and you'll learn more about Chieve if you are participating in some of the NFT giveaways as part of MetaFest. So a lot of the NFTs that we're going to be giving out are going to be on XDAI and minted with Chievmint. And so stick around for this week and for the party day when we hand out our rank awards. So you'll be able to see some of the amazing work that the Fine Pixel Society has done for preparing the awards, as well as a chance to win a lot of really amazing, cool art through the raffles. We're also making pieces for the art auction. So yeah, Chievmint is really a recognition of different people in the space. And we just finished our first community awards. So the first community awards, we set up snapshot voting to recognize 3 different categories. We recognized Slayers of Moloch, who were leaders in our community. We recognized builders and people that were also doing our community operations. So all 3 of those are critical roles that allow our communities to function properly, as well as there are leaders and the people that are building the tools that we all use. So there's going to be an award ceremony for Chieve later as well. And anyone that was nominated are people that are the top of our ecosystem, and our ability to recognize that value and to give back, even with token NFTs, is motivation to keep doing what we're doing. It builds a collaborative environment, and it suggests that we are seeing what people do, and even just like the recognition of effort and the ability to say, thank you to the people that are building these tools, I think is critical to ensuring that they feel supported and to help fulfill their inclusive needs. Like a lot of the stuff that we do is very selfless, and we do kind of because we want to be working with cool people and doing these fun things. And I think having that builder, doer, geek mindset is like critical. And I wouldn't be enjoying what I do if there wasn't kind of that paired recognition, and even from people that you respect. There's not an ego that's associated with this. It's much more akin to wanting to share everything that we do. And when we've heard that throughout the week both with DAOs and with tokenomics. And, we really see that with NFTs as well. Like, there's not one section of Web3 that is very selfish. Every single aspect of it is about making sure that we recognize each other and that we connect in meaningful and positive ways. And I think that awards like the Way and the Shannon and these premier awards that Chievmint does are not only like ways that we support each other, but they're things that we can kind of look back on as like rites of passage. And as we like establish these skill sets and skill trees, and we look towards like what will happen after, after mass adoption, like what's going to happen in the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And I want to make sure that the people that are building the tools today know that we want them to build the tools of tomorrow, and that they will have the support that they need to get it done. Too often, the utility that we depend on every single day is left to people that are unsupported and have no means of recognition, let alone financial gains from the critical work they do. And if we look at things like the JavaScript open source frameworks, we can see that many of these tools that we use are supported by one or two people. And the human capital that we extract is people, So we need to make sure that we're not extracting value from people. We're putting people in a position that they can support themselves through their value creation, that no one is standing in between their creative means and their reward. And we do that through basically allowing people to enhance their networks and by also recognition. So let me go through some of the Chieves right now. So this is the one up that I'm talking about. So if you give someone the thumbs up or the mushroom in Discord, it will send them that. Also, if you were to come in here and click like, when it does the like, what it does is it will actually mint a like for this NFT and put it in the Chieve string. So you can see Penguin is leading the leaderboard for 1-ups. I admit I probably cheated a little bit by making the bot, but I didn't take any 1-ups myself early. I think I got one testing, and that's it. Everything else has been me bugging people to feed me mushrooms, I think. But I think having that ability to interact with NFTs in a way that is friendly and does continue that education purpose of what the blockchain is possible. And the fact that we're doing it with NFTs is a really powerful way to connect with people and share our experience.
The connecting with people, I think, is really key to growing this space, right? Because it's only going to matter more. The relationships, the connections that we form now need to be able to expand to all of the new people who are coming in. So my question really is, I know that at the moment, Chievmint is quite DAO focused. A lot of the new people coming into the space may not be familiar with DAOs, but they'll join a Discord, right? So although they're not familiar with DAO software, like a Moloch DAO or, a Colony DAO or something like that, being a part of a Discord like Metagames Discord is really being a part of a distributed autonomous organization, even if you have no membership or idea about voting in a DAO. So the fact that this, you've taken the time to make this integration with Discord actually seems to extend the reach of the software DAOs that we have.
Thank you. And yeah, I think that that is one of the key things that we tried to do is we tried to make it easy enough for people to use, but not too easy that it's not, you're not in control. And XDAI is one of the tools that allows us to do that because it's not painful to use, and we can cover a lot of the small gas costs so that the power is more in the decisions. And also one of the upgrades that I'm working on will allow a server to have its own wallet. So by buying a gas token, your community can fuel your minting or whatever it is that you want to do. And so if you see some of the pieces have uh, significant prices, so this Birth of Moloch is 25 XDAI. So if you buy this, part of that XDAI goes to the artist, and part of it goes to Chievmint. And so the royalties are all set up in a way that it's easy to flow credit or change the royalties or even make it so that there's no cost for it. But it allows communities, not just DAOs, to really kind of own how they reward people through NFTs.
Yeah, so I mean, just from a personal perspective, right? I have a Discord server with 500 artists in it who would probably love to be minting some of these things to be able to communicate value on our server, right? So what are the plans for Chievmint itself in phasing in other communities?
Yeah, so one of the things that's also really critical about Chievmint and how Deacon is kind of structured it is it's very decentralized in the fact that we allow people to mint if they have a minter NFT. So by not gating it or locking it to a specific address or saying Deacon is the owner, we've made it so that if you have the NFT that says that you can own it, this is again the NFT first approach, then we can send you one of those. It just takes us logging in and doing a transaction that's pretty much free. So it really allows a community to take control over their minting and how they want to interact with the platform and the tools, without needing to ask for too much permission. They have to kind of get approved and whitelisted at the start, but after that, they could technically trade off their minting privileges or send it back to us, or we could share minting privileges. So there's a lot of power for the community itself.